Stuart Taylor, South African comedian. Learner husband, money's too tight to mention. Coming to Durban in a few days' time. That is next weekend. Available on DVD very soon. Laughter, medication for the heart, the soul, the mind, and a whole lot more. Just over 18 years into democratization, not to be political in any way, because we're going to steer clear from this whole political mayhem. Laughter as a form of medication for us in a democratized country. I think as comedians, you guys should and do play an integral part in as far as reshaping our society. We've come from an agonizing past, but I think the likes of yourself, Kurt, Riyadh, Musa, you guys have added a different dimension to perhaps our cultures, traditions, and the manner in which we are portrayed as South Africans. How would you view that?
Well, I think, firstly, if you look at pre-democracy, I think laughter has always been a part of our communities in terms of a coping mechanism, something that kind of makes you go, okay, listen, let's just kind of laugh these things off, and then we kind of forget about the tragic circumstances we in currently. So I think we come from that. But absolutely, I think comics have kind of taken on the job of the guys who hold a microscope up to society and sometimes show a different perspective. I think a lot of comics are very brave and don't necessarily just go with what the status quo is. They in fact go, what is the opposite perspective? I always have this discussion with Riyadh where Riyadh never ever goes, what's the popular view? He goes, what's the popular view? And then always tries to find the reverse and goes, we got to shed light on the other side. You can't just be anti that person and look over the cracks in this person over here. You've got to, Mal Miller used to always say, you've got to be an equal hatist. You've got to spread the hate. But I mean, it's more than that. It's just, it's spreading that microscope across everyone. And I think that if comedians are doing their job properly, then they are helping you laugh at the circumstances you're in. But also, I mean, there is a lot of doom and gloom. People do preach, the country's going to the dogs, and hopefully comedians make you go, no, we're fine. Trust me. Go anywhere else, you'll see people struggling everywhere. So we okay. You know what I mean? Let's just laugh it off a little bit, and everything's gonna be okay.
We mentioned it earlier during the course of our conversation. Money's too tight to mention. Comes at a time when the world is experiencing a kind of a recession. Many would say, well, it's a depression or both. Sure. It's going to Durban in a few days' time. You'll be there for 2 days, and then it becomes available on DVD. Tell us a bit about this show of yours. Money's too tight to mention, and also going to Durban. We know you're going to be rocking Durban.
I'm very much looking forward to Durban, but money's too tight to mention. You're right. It did stem from the fact that everyone is kind of feeling the pinch financially. And I've always prided myself in kind of tapping into the human psyche and saying, what are people thinking? Mainly by saying, what am I feeling? If I'm feeling something, chances are there's a lot of other people who are feeling the same way. So, for example, with Learner Husband, I've been married for 5 years, and I was going, well, I'm still not sure what the heck I'm meant to be doing here. So I wrote a show about it, and people came out and said, oh, thank goodness I'm not the only one who feels that way. Or guys who've been married for 10 years was like, I know what that felt like. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I think if you tap into people's psyche and what they're feeling, you really, people laugh from a different place. And so with Money's Too Tight to Mention, I watch the audiences in the shows, and they laugh from they always laugh out of pain and recognition because they know exactly what I'm talking about. They're feeling exactly what I'm talking about. And so I think, the shows have been phenomenal. We toured, we did Cape Town twice, Joburg twice, Peace, London, Durban. Durban is the place we in fact ending at. So we got 2 nights, nice big venues, and just kind of in and out. And then, as you said, the DVD becomes available just in time for it's not quite in time for Eid. Okay, it'll be available
shortly after Eid.
Yes, shortly after Eid. But yeah, it's available if you, and it's such a very funny human story. You know, it's got a great narrative through it. It's directed by Heinrich Reisenhofer, who's the guy behind Joe Barber. He's also directed Mark Lottering and Kurt. So it's got an awesome narrative that he's added, and the comedy is just very, very funny. It's the kind of DVD you'll pop in and just laugh and get your friends around, and you'll kind of all nod, knowing that you're all feeling the same thing.
Yeah. In closing, we're still celebrating Eid. The Muslims have just come out of the month of Ramadan, so Money's Too Tight to Mention comes just in time to be released on DVD shortly after Eid. So it makes a good post-Eid gift, I would say.
There you go. Fantastic.
From your side, Stuart Taylor, renowned South African comedian, we believe one of South Africa's finest. Many believe you are the finest. You can accept it, academic / finest comedian. You know, we just need an Eid message from you to all of the Muslims.
You know what? Firstly, well done on getting through the month of Ramadan. Congratulations on your sacrifices, and I do wish you guys a peaceful journey forward. I mean, I know it's a very special time in your calendar, and I wish you well in future. And don't eat too many pan peanuts. Okay, okay, that's what I want to say.
Okay. Noted. Stuart Taylor, learner husband, money's too tight to mention. Probably a host more still coming shortly after that. All the best. And your work surely is admirable to all of us in the country.
Thank you very much. And thank you very much to all of you for your support, especially you. You've been very supportive, MJ. We thank you for having me on your television show, on your radio show. And I'll send you a copy of the DVD.
I would appreciate that. I was actually...
I put it out there. And now everyone knows. And now I've got to...
I was hoping you're actually going to say that. And we're not going to edit that.
Oh, good. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Okay, no, I tell you what. I'll send you a copy as long as you cut up a couple of pieces, snippets, and play it on your radio show to remind people that they've got to buy the DVD.
Absolutely. Done deal. We've got it. So there we go indeed. Stuart Taylor, South African comedian. Learner husband, money's too tight to mention. Coming to Durban in a few days' time. That is next weekend. Available on DVD very soon. Laughter, medication for the heart, the soul, the mind, and a whole lot more. Only on the Jumuah Journey on Cape Town TV.
Hi, I'm Stuart Taylor, and you are tuned in to Jumuah Journey right here on Cape Town TV.
I'm about to lose the battle and cross the line. I'm about to make another mistake, and even though I try to stay away